So let's start it. Ankita,
Yeah, sure.
firstly, I want to thank you all, especially Azmi sir.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for the invite.
Sir, I'm a huge fan of you. It's very proud for me. It's a very proud moment for me to speak in front of you.
No worries. I'm sure you're gonna smash this.
Yes.
Thank you so much though
Okay.
for the kind words.
Yes, sir. So you are my idol, and it's really a proud moment for me to speak in front of you.
Thank you so
I'm a
It's
much.
bit
really
nervous in
great to
front of
have
you.
you.
Oh, good. Good luck. I'm here. I'm
Thank
listening. I will just be in another chat, but I'm listening, and I'll be coming back in the chat. And if anyone has any questions, then
Yes, yes,
if I
sure.
can answer, then I'll interact with people. Okay. So good
Yes, yes,
luck.
sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Firstly, we welcome you all to our first workshop on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. So the session is presented by Az. My name is Sachin Mehta, and I'm the host for today's session along with Ankita. Ankita, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Sachin. Firstly, welcome you all to this session and thanks for joining us. So, this is going to be an amazing session about Introduction to Artificial Intelligence along with Microsoft Azure. So, let's get started.
Before moving further, I request everybody to write your place or city in the chat so that it confirms that everybody can access the chat. It's a request.
Yeah, I don't believe guests have access to the chat because you've added it into the channel. So only student ambassadors will have the chat options.
Uh, but but some of persons are writing. But
Yeah,
some people are writing.
It's
yeah,
only for
those are student
ambassadors.
ambassadors. Yeah.
Oh, so what to do now?
Um, you can just go ahead with the meeting unless you have something interactive in the chat. But with students that are not part of the student ambassadors, they won't be able to use the chat.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
But they're able to come off mute if they decide to.
okay. So, let's move forward, Sachin.
Yes. So let's get started. So if you are going to familiar with Azure AI platform, you first need to get familiar with AI as a whole. So in this workshop, we are going to learn some of the terminologies of artificial intelligence and definitely some of the standards implementing with Azure. So let's get started now. I have learned illustrating the past lockdown, and many of you have seen this post of mine in my social sites, and I thought to include this in this workshop also. This is basically a brief overview of what we are going to learn in this workshop. Our main highlight of this session would be to give you a brief about AI, what are its advantages, and why should we focus on AI. And also we should be aware of the resources provided to us, especially we are going to talk about Azure. Then we will play one fun game, and at the end, we will see how to deploy a website using Azure. So let's get started. Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. Okay. The evaluation of the artificial intelligence started during the World War II. The basic purpose of the computer at that time was to decrypt the German communication. And Alan Turing was having a major role to build that computer. He published one heading, Can Machines Think, in 1950? And we are still trying to find out the answers. So let's discuss AI with an example. Suppose one person wants to order pizza. He first needs to open online application. Then he will enter his ID details. Then he will see different pizza options, for example, vegetable pizza, onion pizza, etc., etc. Let's suppose he selects cheeseburger pizza. As soon as he selects cheeseburger pizza, he gets a notification that your cholesterol level is high. Maybe the information is provided through common ID with his healthcare center. but he ignores the warning. Initially, he ignores the warning. In the next step, another warning can come, but with this time, an exact cholesterol value is written in bold. But still, he ignores the warning. And maybe at the last time, the expert system automatically deactivates the cheese burst pizza option from his ID. This expert system is based on artificial intelligence. Nowadays, if we talk about any or most of the major companies, they are already working on AI systems, which are working on human behavior. And in human behavior, we talk about four things. First of all, we have reasoning. Reasoning means to think logical and sensible. For example, there is a competitive exam, and the cutoff to clear that exam is of 40%. And let's suppose a person A got 60%. Then we do a reasoning that A qualifies the exam. It's easy for humans, but we want this reasoning to be installed in computers also. Next, we have learning. Learning is to learn from our past experiences and apply this in our future. We want these things in machines also, definitely for better results. Next, we have problem solving. We want machines to think when we are trying to solve any real world problem. And at last, we have perception. Perception means that we want machines to perceive their environment and then perform logically. Microsoft AI platform. Today we are going to see one of the fastest growing and second largest cloud computing platform. I'm talking about Microsoft Azure. We will talk about this later, but for a brief, let's see how Azure can be used. Firstly, we can use it for application development, mostly the web apps. Then we can test our application, that is how it works. Next, we can host our application on the internet. Then we can create virtual machines and also virtual hard drives, basically the extension of virtual machines, and many more. Ankita, would you like to continue with the next slide?
Yes, Sachin. So, as Sachin has discussed what actually artificial intelligence is, now let's discuss its advantages. Artificial intelligence is a growing technology. As we all know, it is employed in every field nearly these days. This is because AI gives high accuracy results. We humans tend to commit errors because we know we can't be perfect. But because of the presence of AI in today's world, there's increase in the accuracy rate. The risks involved are reduced to a great extent, and tasks which required a lot of human effort can be done easily and at a faster rate. You know why AI is increasing these days so much? This is because these machines do not have any emotions or feelings. Therefore, they give us the best views, which are unbiased. Unlike human beings, we get driven by a lot of feelings and emotions because we feel for some other human being as well. Therefore, these AI machines give highly practical and rational approach, and its results are really very fast. Moreover, these machines are available 24 into 7. You can ask them to work endlessly and do the same task repeatedly, and they won't get even bored. You all know Alexa. When we ask it to play music, it won't ask you it why you're playing the same music again and again. It will just play it, so it never gets tired. So now we have discussed what actually AI is and how it's playing a key role in our life. Let's discuss how it all actually started. Sachin, next slide. So, artificial intelligence has been around for decades, but people were unaware of it. Until in 1955, McCarthy introduced the term artificial intelligence, and he is known as the founder of AI. Another well known scientist, Alan Turing, suggested that we could use the computers to solve problems and make faster decisions. So, after this time, computers became more and more popular, and humans realized the importance of natural language processing in order to interact with the computers. Many algorithms became popular, and deep learning also came into picture. People became aware of the computer programming languages. We all know that we all are crazy for computer programming languages. Without them, we can't develop the beautiful stuff around us. So, artificial intelligence finally came into picture in early 2000s, and this was a major landmark in the technical field. And we all are aware of the present situation and what value does AI hold in our lives. Next slide, Sachin. So, starting from healthcare, education, e commerce, even to electricity and water supply, everything has become automated. This is all because of AI. Let's discuss some of its real life applications. The most important sector in these days is the healthcare. We all know that we are going through the corona pandemic. So, during this pandemic, it had been difficult for the doctors to schedule the appointments. But the artificial intelligence is boon for them. It helps to enable workflow for the doctors and schedule the appointments and streamline the process. It also helps to make the diagnosis more accurate. Earlier, we used to go to one laboratory and it gives some other results, and other one gives another results, and we were so confused which one was accurate. But due to AI, we get mostly the accurate results. AI also has a significant impact in the education sector because until before then, the grading system of the students was really complex. Teachers had to put a lot of effort in order to compile the grades. But now, because of the AI, the system has become automated and it consumes very less time and less effort. We all are aware of the self-driving cars going trending these days. This is where we compare AI with the human brain. Here, I would highlight the three main points where AI is actually used in these autonomous vehicles. It helps us to find the quickest route in order to reach the destination in minimum amount of time. It also incorporates the speech recognition in order to communicate with the passengers and also the virtual assistant technology. Microsoft is moving a step ahead and it uses AI in order to study the land use pattern. By understanding these patterns in depth, better decisions related to the land are taken, and this helps in the proper preservation of biodiversity and ecosystem. Next slide, Sachin. Sometimes we all get confused between AI and ML because these can be used interchangeably, and these are the most trending technology these days for creating the intelligent systems. So, on a broader scale, AI is a bigger concept. It is used to create intelligent machines that can simulate human thinking capability and behavior. On the other hand, machine learning is a subset of AI that allows to learn from data without being programmed explicitly. So, Sachin, now you can explain about AI in much detail.
Yes, thank you, Ankita. So now we have agents in artificial intelligence. So now the question arises, what is an agent? Or we can say intelligent agent. Because our main aim of artificial intelligence is to how to build an intelligent agent. And of course, this is the most important topic of AI. So what is an agent? An agent can be anything, either human, machine, robot, etc. It can be anything. The main role of an AI agent is to perceive its environment through sensors. Sensor is a device which detects the change in the environment and sends the information to other electronic devices. And an agent observes its environment through sensors. It senses its environment through sensors and act upon the environment through actuators. Actuators are the components of machines that convert energy into motion. The actuators are only responsible for moving and controlling a system. An AI agent can also have mental properties such as knowledge, belief, intention, etc. The main goal of an agent is first of all the main goal of an agent is to high performance. That is, the performance of an AI agent should be high. Secondly, optimized result. That is, the output should be optimal from an AI agent. And at last, we have rational action. The action should be rational, means the action should be right, the action should be correct. Next, we will discuss the types of agents in artificial intelligence. Agents can be grouped into 5 classes based on their degree of perceived intelligence and capabilities. First of all, we have simple reflex agents. Simple reflex agents works only on the current situation and ignores the rest of the history. It works on a very simple rule, condition action rule. If the condition is true, then only the action is performed. But it has some limitations. First of all, they have very limited intelligence. Secondly, they are not adaptive to changes in their environment. And at last, they can go into infinite loop. Then next we have model-based reflex agents. These agent works by finding the rule whose condition matches the current situation. It can work in partially observable environment and track situations. It has two important factors. First of all, model, and second, internal state. Model is the knowledge about how things happen in the world, and internal state is a representation of the current state based on percept history. Then next we have goal-based agents. Goal-based agents focuses only on reaching the goal set. This agent takes decision based on how far it is currently from the goal state. Every action here is taken to minimize the distance to goal state. And of course, this is the more flexible agent because here we know our goals. Then we have utility-based agents. These agents are more concerned about the utility for each state. They not only acts to achieve the goal, but the best way to achieve the goal. It is useful when there are multiple possible alternatives, and agent has to choose in order to perform best action. And at last, we have learning agents. They can learn from their past experiences. They start to act with basic knowledge and then able to act by adapting learning. It has mainly 4 components. First of all, we have learning element. Learning element makes improvement in system by learning from environment. And then we have critic element. Critic element gives feedback about agent's performance based on standard. Then we have performance element. Performance element selects the action to perform. And at last, problem generator. Problem generator suggests the best action. Now we have learned a lot about agents. We will see some rules for an AI agent. Rule number 1 is to an agent must have the ability to perceive the environment. Rule number 2, the observation must be used to make decisions. Rule number 3, decision should result in an action. And at last, the action taken by an AI agent must be a rational action. Means the action should be right. The action should be correct. Then we have P's representation. What is P's representation? P's is a type of model on which an AI agent works upon. It is used to group similar type of agents together. It is made up of 4 words, PEAS. P represents performance measure, E represents environment, A is for actuators, and S is for sensors. Let's discuss these points. In performance measure is the output we get from an agent. All the results obtained after the agent processing comes under performance measure. Then we have environment. All the surrounding things and condition comes under the environment. Then we have actuators. Actuators are the devices or hardwares or softwares through which agent performs an action on environment. And at last, we have sensors. Sensors are the devices from which agent perceives observation from environment. Let's see an example of self-driving cars. Then the P's representation of self-driving car would be safety, time, legal drive, comfort will come under performance measure. Roads, other vehicles, road signs, pedestrian will come under environment. Steering wheel, brake, signal, horn will come under actuators. And camera, GPS, speedometer, sonar will come under sensors. Now let's discuss toy problem in AI. We will see one easy and basic example just to know how it works. Toy problem is a problem which results in so many solutions to the real world problem. For example, the 8 puzzle problem. Toy problems are not solved through any generalized methods. The main aim of solving the toy problem is to research for different methods so that we can solve the related real world problems. State space search is a process used in artificial intelligence in which states are considered with intention of finding a goal state. Our 8 puzzle problem is modeled as state space. State space is nothing but a set of states in which a problem can be. We are going to see in this our next slide. And whenever we have to describe any toy problem, we have to see 5 elements. These are states, actions, transition model, goal state, and at last and very important, path cost. In 8 puzzle problem, we have to do some operations on the initial state, that is our start state, and we have to reach to the goal state. I'm sure that everybody has solved this problem. It's easy for us, for humans, to solve, but we want this to be solved by our machine, by our computer. So quickly, we will see 5 elements of this problem, which we want our computer to analyze. First of all, we have states. States describes the location of each box. If I move any of the box, the state is changed from previous to new. With every box moved, the state is changed. Then we have actions. The actions to be performed on this problem is that we can only move the blank box left, right, up and down. There is no diagonal movement available. And the numbered box is swapped with the blank box. Next, we have transition model. Transition model results in the resulting states. For example, if I swap the blank box with the number 5, then the resulting state is our transition state or transition model. Then we have goal test. This tests whether the state matches the final goal state or not. If the goal state is reached, then the operation is successful. And if not, then we have to do more operations. And at last, path cost. If we solve any real world problem, there is a cost for every movement. In toy problem, we always consider the path cost equals to 1 unit. So the path cost in 8 puzzle problem is the number of steps. So now we will solve one toy problem. Let's start with the start state. And we have to reach to the goal state. We can only move the blank box up, down, left and right. So initially we will apply down to the blank box. Then number 5 and blank box are swapped and the state changes. It is not equal to our goal state, so we have to perform more operations. Then we will apply left to the blank box. Then number 6 and blank box are swapped. And again, the state changes. It is not equal to our goal state. So in the next step, we apply up to our blanks box. And then number 8 and blank box are swapped. And again, the state changes. In the next step, we apply right to the blank box. Then number 5 and blank box are swapped together. And again, in the next step, we have to apply down to the blank box so that the number 6 and blank box are swapped. Now our transition state is equal to the goal state. And then the process terminates. To calculate the path cost, we have to just count the number of steps because the cost here is 1 unit. And in our case, the number of steps are 5. So the path cost here is 5. Also make this clear that this was the easiest example. So now, Ankita, would you like to continue with the next slide?
Yes, Sachin. Can you do the next slide now? Yeah. So now let's discuss some of the real life examples where Microsoft has actually implemented AI. Microsoft partnered with WildMe on a project called Wildbook. For those who do not know Wildbook is actually an open source framework for wildlife management seeking to identify and track the specific species. Wildbook uses Microsoft Cognitive Services in order to do so. AI enables Wildbook not only to detect and identify animals, but also differentiate them according to their unique features. For example, zebra has white and black stripes, and also giraffe is tall. So these all separate them from other animals. Next slide, Sachin. So we all are aware of Uber because of its famous ride-sharing services. Few years back, Uber turned to Microsoft for the performance, accuracy, and scalability of the Face API in the Microsoft Cognitive Services, which can compare the photographs of the drivers and return a match within milliseconds. The most important thing was it was also possible through a low quality picture. And if the match was unsuccessful, the platform was smart enough and could suggest the corrective actions. This actually reduced the crime rate in countries where Uber was employed. So lastly, I would like to highlight Microsoft's goal, which is through which it's using AI and empowering everyone. It's doing it in three ways. It's creating products using AI in an innovative way in order to enable all its users. Secondly, it's building amazing developer tools. And lastly, it's actively contributing to the global dialogue about the implications of AI. Next slide, Sachin. So, although we are employing AI everywhere, but we can't do every task with AI because training these models require a lot of capital investment for the powerful computers and a lot of time to train these models. But Microsoft comes here because Microsoft has done the part of training and building these learning models. And once these deep learning models are trained, you can run them swiftly. So, with the Microsoft Cognitive Services, these sophisticated deep neural networks are only an API call away. So, this was all about Microsoft AI. And now let's play a game. Sachin, can you share the screen?
So yes, it's time to play a game. Uh, I think everybody is not accessing the chat. So
Yeah, we can share the link in the chat, right?
yes.
So you all can go to this link. The questions will appear on this screen and you can open this link in the other tab or on your mobile phones. And there you need to choose the options.
Yeah, you need to share the game pin. So if you want to share the
Yeah,
screen, so people can
yeah,
actually see
Sachin.
the pin.
Is the game pin visible?
Yep. So 5309853. You can keep it there for like 30 seconds so people can join.
9853. Well, there are some participants.
Let's wait for another 1 minute.
17 more. I have not joined till yet.
Okay.
So we can start now. So you have 20 seconds.
It's fastest finger first.
Let's see who wins.
Be quick, be quick.
Only 10 answers.
No, it's 15.
Cool. So only 5 got correct.
And congratulations, Snigdha.
Snigdha, that's great.
Anurag Goyal, you have to, next time you have to be quick.
You can beat her.
Quick, quick, quick. These are general questions.
Oh, 0 got correct.
Now let's see. Congratulations, Azmi. Congratulations.
That's great.
Thank you. One question that I know.
You can beat her. You can beat her, sir. Congratulations, Azmi. Congratulations. Now, Anshul Gora,
Now,
now
finally,
it's your turn. Be quick next time.
Snigdha, you should also put more effort.
Quick, quick, quick.
No, got it wrong.
Only 4. Anjana, congratulations to you, Anjana. Quick, quick, quick.
Faster, guys.
Only 2?
All have
You
guessed
pressed the wrong
Microsoft.
one.
Congratulations, Anshul Kara. Congratulations. These are some general knowledge questions. Only 2. Snigdha, you can beat Anshul.
Nigda put more effort. It's easy. Queen got it.
No change. Quick, quick, quick. Only 4.
Second last question, guys. Do your best.
No change. This is the bonus question. You can. Okay, now it's time for results. Congratulations, Anjana.
Good. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Anugrah.
Anurag.
And first is
Anshul Kara.
Anshul.
Congratulations, Anshul. Congratulations.
That's great, Anshul.
It's a party time now.
So, Sachin, you can share the slides again.
Yes, yes. 1 minute, 1 minute. So it started from this. I think it started from the
Beginning.
Okay. So now you can continue, Ankita.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this game. Now let's get started with Microsoft Azure, the main thing. So what is actually Azure? Azure is a cloud computing platform by Microsoft with its ever expanding set of services that actually help to meet your goals and requirements. Azure gives the freedom to build, manage, and deploy various applications on a global network using your favorite tools and frameworks. You know, Azure is available over 60 plus regions all across the globe. Azure also provides AI and machine learning services that can naturally communicate with the users through vision, hearing, and speech. It also provides storage solutions which are ever expanding and can accommodate your massive amount of data. So, Sachin, you can tell more about the Azure portal.
Yes, sure. So what does Azure offer? Azure is already a robust service that covers the development and deployment needs across the world. With Azure, we have access to some of the most advanced machine learning capabilities, including build, train, and deployment learning models that can streamline our work system in no time. It delivers breakthrough experiences in our application with cognitive and bot services. AI models that are being used today by millions in products such as Office, Xbox, and Bing. We can customize these models with our own data and deploy anywhere. Only Azure provides you with access to these battle tested capabilities. And what is Azure Portal? The Azure Portal is a web based unified console that provides an alternative to command line tools. You can build, manage, and monitor everything from simple web apps to complex. The Azure Portal is designed for continuous availability. It has presence in every Azure data center. The Azure Portal updates continuously and requires no downtime for maintenance activities. Now, Ankita will tell you more about web hostings.
So, let's get started with hosting the web. Can I share the screen, Sachin, now?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, is my screen visible? Can anyone confirm is it visible now?
Yes, Ankita, yes, it's visible.
So, you can go to Microsoft Azure. Click on the first link, and here it will show you start free. When you create your account with Azure, it will give you free 100 credits for being a student. So you can sign up. I've already signed in. Click on use an existing subscription in your account. So this is the interface of the Microsoft Azure platform. So here we are gonna deploy the WordPress website. Click on create a resource. And here you can search WordPress. Click on it and click on create. So you need to give a name to your app of your choice. You can name it anything, but it should be a valid name and should be available also. So it's available. You can use the subscription. I have Visual Studio Enterprise subscription. Resource group, click on create new here and name a resource of, like I'm naming test 123. Then click on OK. So we have to choose a database provider here. Click on MySQL in app and then click on create on the bottom. Here it is validating. I've got a notification. It's going to use the credits available, and now the deployment is in progress. You can click here. So it's going to take some time. So basically, Azure Portal also provides you many other services. You can use virtual machines there. These include the software images for Linux and Windows, plus the developer services, which are used for application development, and web applications, which are used for open source options, and also the AI and machine learning services it provides. These are the chatbots which are available on Microsoft Azure platform. So I also tell you the advantage why we should use Azure platform as compared to other cloud services, because it's available in 60 plus regions, as I've already told you. Moreover, it's cost effective. It saves a lot of your money when your site goes upgrading, unlike any other cloud hosting service. Moreover, it's scalable and flexible according to the users. The most important aspect of Microsoft Azure is the security part. Microsoft has security as its core value, and you can be confident enough that your data will be secure when you share it with Microsoft Azure. So, so this was the main advantage of Microsoft Azure. I guess we need to wait for another minute sometime.
Yes, Ankita, deployment is in progress.
Yeah, it's a bit
We
slow.
have to wait.
See, it's checking the status of various resources. It's gonna take time.
Maybe you can show people where to go to find out more about Azure.
Okay, yeah, they can actually, if I switch screen, then it won't go.
Yes, we can also. I can also share the link of Microsoft Marketplace. I'm sharing the link in the chat.
Yeah. Microsoft Marketplace is something really else, because it actually provides services from Microsoft and its partnering companies, because the customers there can discover and buy cloud software solutions built on Azure Marketplace. Sachin, have you shared the link?
Yes, Ankita, I've shared the link in the chat.
You can go through that. There are various independent software vendors and startups which provide their cloud solutions there. And customers can purchase and provision applications and services from hundreds of leading service providers there. The catalog also consists of various open source container platforms, virtual machines, and databases. So now our deployment is also complete. That's great. Now click on resources, go to resource. Here is the URL where our website is hosted. We can click on it to redirect to the main page of WordPress website. Here you have to select the language of your choice. So I am selecting English. You can give a name to your site. Basically, I'm writing username Ankita. Your email address. And after filling this, you need to click on install WordPress. So it will get installed. See, it's done. Now you just need to log in. So this is the dashboard. Here you can customize your site, make the appearance. It's not under maintenance. Yeah, but you can here customize your site, add different colors, menus, additional CSS as well. Moreover, here are the themes which are available. So I can activate this theme and also show you what the default theme looks like. See, you can make changes according to your wish here. So this was all about hosting website.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, chat section is not available for us. It is only showing that it is only available for team members.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we are not able to access that link.
Okay. Just search in the Google Microsoft Azure, and first option is that only.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. So this was all about the session. And lastly, most people asked how actually join this community and what actually this community holds the importance. So Sachin, you want to discuss something?
Yes, Ankita, I'm just opening the slide.
Okay, sure.
So we have done web hosting now, and
We've also discussed
we
marketplace.
have yes, we have also discussed about Azure Marketplace, and we have many questions in our registration form that tell us more about Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program. So it is open for both boys and girls who are studying in colleges across the globe, so that Microsoft can give them the opportunity to learn and build a great community. And yes, there is no rocket science there to get selected as MLSA. It's simple, especially for computer students, engineering students. Although any student above 16 years of age studying in any college, university, no matter in which course they are in, can apply. You can go to the main website link. I will share this in the chat, but some
That is
people are
not,
not.
you can search
Yeah,
Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador and you'll get it. It's the first link only.
it's the first link only, and you have to click on apply now. That's it.
You need
You
to
can go
sign
to
in
the.
before doing it.
You need to sign in. You can
So, I,
apply through. Yes, Ankita, continue.
so yeah, I would tell you more details about how to apply actually. Like it has 6 sections. So firstly, privacy and terms. You need to just click and accept the privacy and terms. And second, personal info, just about your name, email ID, age, something like this. School information, in which college you study, where it is located, its address. And the fourth section, the written sample. It's the really most important section and it plays a major role. It has 3 questions. What inspires you about technology? How you will teach a technical topic to a non-programmer? And how you will promote your event. From these 3 questions, you need to create a video on one topic. So while creating a video, just keep in mind that you should be confident enough and be yourself. Don't exaggerate things. And while explaining the technical topic, Explain in such a way that even a non-programmer can understand easily. And in promotion, you can write anything like how you'll bring more people to your event that you'll conduct. Next section, the additional information. It will ask you about your social media platforms. Although they won't check your follower count, but it will keep a track what content you post and how you impact the people who are connected with. Being in community matters most for this program. How active you are with community people and how you can impact them. And lastly, the technical skills. Moreover, technical skills like you don't need any coding, previous coding experience for joining this program, but you should be a curious learner. You should be eager to learn more stuff and help other people. This is the main agenda for joining this program. So this was all for it. Any questions you have, you can unmute yourself.
How about you show us Microsoft Learn, the website,
Yeah, sure.
if people want to go and study more about Azure, maybe cognitive services, learning paths?
Yeah, I'll show you. So my screen is visible.
Not just yet. Now it is.
Now it's visible. Yes, Ankita.
So you can here search Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Click on the first link. Sign in. So I've already applied. I can't show you the application here. You can apply from here. And here are certain competitions like Imagine Cup and all. Here are the Learn docs. MS Learn is really a great website. You can follow the learning paths and also give certifications related to it. I can show you this also. So there are learning paths for everything you want, like Azure, Power BI, even Python as well, Azure IoT, everything you can search here, even GitHub as well. So this was all about Microsoft Learn.
Well done.
Thanks, Azmi. Any questions?
Do we have the chance to apply again if we won't get selected in the first attempt?
Yeah, you can apply as many times as you want. Like you can apply around the year, and new MLSs are selected every 3 months. It's not that if you have applied once or rejected, you can't apply again. You can apply.
Okay, thank you.
So we
Any
just onboarded the new cohort for April, and the next one will be in August. So if you apply, so applications are open all year round, and as Ankita said, you can reapply. It doesn't matter. Every single application will be reviewed quarterly and onboarded quarterly. So if you apply now, you get a chance by the deadline. I don't know when the next deadline is, but if you apply, you'll get into a chance to get into the August one.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I think it's over now.
Yes, I think it's over
I
now.
have, I have to share the feedback form, right?
Yes, but some people are not accessing the chat. So I think we have to send them through mails.
I can share the screen. Okay, just let me give me a second. So is my screen visible?
Yep.
Ankita, it's visible.
So you all can use this link and fill the form. It would be great.
Amazing, guys. Well done to your first event, and welcome to beta.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure I'll see you guys
Thank
next
you so
week
much, Ajni.
in the beta family. It was very informative, very well done and clear. I think everyone has learned a lot. Quiz was fun. The demo was really good as well. So yeah, make sure everyone take that link, fill in the form, so the host will know who to send the participation certificate. And I have to jump to another meeting, but well done. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Ajni, for joining. It was great to have you.
No worries, my pleasure. See ya. Have a good one.
Thank you, Asmi. Thank you so much.
No worries. Bye bye.
Bye. So guys, have you accessed the
Just wait
link?
for 1 minute. Just wait.
It's asking for a student ID, student emails.
Okay. Wait. Let me check.
No, only email is provided. You have to.
It's showing that you can't sign in here with a personal account. Use your work or school account instead.
Oh, you can check this one, please.
Okay, let me check.
Do we have to fill this or previous one?
This one, because that one was not accessible to others. Is this one working?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, that's great. Has everyone filled the form?
Just a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Should we leave after submitting the response?
Yeah, you can leave. And thanks for attending the event.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, thank you for supporting us.
Yes, you will get your certificates in your mails.
Yeah, we'll send them soon.
As soon as possible.
Thank you so much for this session. It was so amazing.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for joining.
Went wrong again. I'll see you guys again. Yeah.
Thank you guys. You did very well. Keep rising and
Thank you
shining.
so
I
much.
wish you good luck.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
Harsh. Thank you so much.
So, has
Oh,
everyone filled the form?
I think everybody has filled the form. So
Okay,
thank you, everybody. Now it's the time to take the leave.
so let's take the leave. Thank you all for joining in.
Thank, thank you all. Thank you all.
If anyone has any doubt, you can actually ping me as well. Or wait, you can actually reach out my handles also. I have shown in my registration form as well. If you have any doubt, even you can reach out Sachin.
Yes, of course.
And it would be great if you could share about this session.
Okay, Ankita,
Yeah, let's wind up.
yes,
Thank you all
yes.
for joining in.
Thank you all. Thank you all.